What's up guys, John here and welcome to Baltimore Retro Gaming, and in today's episode I'm going to show you how to play Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast on your PSP absolutely free. And I'm also going to teach you how to fix this pesky problem that you're going to have with your memory card if you use an SD card and an SD card adapter in your PSP. It's going to tell you that you don't have enough space for save data when you absolutely do. I'm going to show you how to fix that. Let's get right into it. Okay, so guys, this is everything that you're going to need in order to get the Outrun game and to do the save trick and all that. And remember, make sure you have a physical copy of a game at your house if you're going to do this trick with the ROMs and the loading of them and everything like that, because I don't know, I must have left my copy at home. But anyways, guys, just had to say that to avoid any kind of legal trouble. But obviously, you're going to need your computer and you're going to need your PSP. This is my PSP 2000. This thing is old. It's crusty and dusty. It's got, looks like stickers and duct tape holding the battery compartment on. But this thing has plenty of life left in it. It performs well. UMD strong. And yeah, I'm sure I got much more years to come with this PSP. So yeah, you're going to need your PSP. You're going to need some old style USB cables. This is actually the kind of cable you would use to charge your PS3 controller. So I would imagine if you own a PS3, or even if you don't own a PS3 and you only own a PSP, you probably have some of these cables lying around, maybe under your bed, in a closet, in a drawer somewhere. So you're going to need that. And let's see, the last thing that you're going to need are your memory cards. And this is actually the one that's giving me the problem, the trouble. I imagine this is how most of you are storing things on your PSP. This is an SD card and an SD card adapter. So I still prefer to use this, but this is actually causing me issues. And the workaround is you're going to need an old style Magic 8 Mark II PSP memory card, the same kind that you use in like older cameras and stuff like that. This one's 4 GB. You can't do this trick without this, unless you want to like download files off the internet and stuff. But if you want to use your own save data, you're going to need this. So yeah, this is pretty much everything you're going to need in order to do this trick. This is the first part of this video. This is actually putting Outrun Coast to Coast on your PSP. No UMD, no actual physical game required. I'm just going to show you everything you need to actually stick it on here. And this is actually a game that I've been hearing a lot about lately and recently. And although I will say I'm not the biggest fan of racing games, I definitely don't like games like Gran Turismo. If you do, that's great. I personally do not. But I do love arcade style racing games. I love Daytona on the Saturn and stuff like that. So anyway, like I said, you want your ROM. So this is your ROM right here. All you're going to do, the PSP is in USB mode. We're going to go to our file folder, and this is actually F drive. And we're going to move this into the ISO file folder. If you don't have an ISO file folder, just make one. It's real simple. It's as easy as making a file folder. Okay, so I actually have the game on here already. I preloaded it, but all you have to do is just take this game and throw it right over here. And then it takes like 2 minutes, but then you're going to have your game. Okay, so guys, now that we have Outrun Coast to Coast loaded onto our PSP, I just opened it up. It was in the file folder, it worked fine, opened right up. So now I just started the game, and this is the problem that you're going to have. Now, if you don't care about everything you've worked for in your save data, then by all means, this will work fine for you. But if you care about that kind of stuff, you want all your save data, then you're going to need to know this trick. It's a very useful trick, and I promise you, it'll work fine. You can use it with other games. So here's the issue you're going to have. See right there, it says you don't have efficient space to save your data. Now, I have like maybe 10 gigs, 8 gigs, whatever, of free space on this memory card, so I know that I have plenty of room. So how do we fix that? Well, the key to fixing it is this little guy right here. So we're going to actually insert this back into our PSP, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so now guys, you're going to want to do the same process over again. I'm going to use this 4 GB card. I'm going to stick it, this is the Magic 8 2 or whatever, the Mark II Magic 8. We're going to stick this into our PSP, and we're going to load Outrun Coast to Coast the same way onto this new memory card. Now we have Outrun on our new memory card. We're just going to open Outrun up, and the only thing that we're going to do is we're going to pretty much take the save file that we create with this 4 GB Magic 8 card, and we're going to transfer it over to our 32 GB SD card and SD card adapter. So if you value everything being on that SD card and you want all your games and everything in one place, this is a trick that you're going to need every time you want to create a save file for a game that's going to be giving you this issue. So, you know, I had no idea that Ferrari actually sponsored this game. That's pretty cool. You know, you'd figure they'd do it for games like Gran Turismo, but, you know, an arcade-style game, it's pretty cool they did that with Sega. So, all we're going to do, see, create save data. Looks like it takes a minute. Good Lord. Okay, so then you create a license real quick. And this only takes a second. I don't want to rename them. Done. Saving. Okay, now you're good to go. So now all you have to do is turn off your PSP. Okay, so now with the new save file created, we're actually going to move it over to our desktop. And guys, you keep hearing me talking about power cycling. For me, that's very important because in my experience, I've had corrupt save files. It saves you from having to deal with that. So for me, it's very important to power cycle your devices, not just your PSP, but you know, you might be able to get away with it without power cycling. So anyway, guys, all we're going to do is move the save file over to the desktop. So we're going to go to USB drive F, we're going to go to PSP, we're going to go to save data, and it should be this last file right here. All we're going to do is click it and drag it. I actually did it, you know, before I started this video, so it's actually right here. So now I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, so guys, what we've done now, we've put the 32 gigabyte card back into our PSP. We've taken the 4 gigabyte Magic 8 card out. We've stuck the old one back in. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the save file that we've stuck onto our desktop. We're going to drag it over to here. So what we want to do is we want to go into the PSP file folder. So it's F drive. We're going to go to PSP, and then we're going to go to system data or save data. Now the only thing we're going to do is this file folder, we're going to take it and we're going to drag it over here. It should copy over in just a second. Bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. Now that we've moved our save data over to the new memory card, we're just going to open up the game. So memory stick, Bay Area, and we just got to wait for the long load screens, and it should be ready to go. If I've done everything correctly, the save file should be on here. That stupid message shouldn't pop up, and we should be good to go. So I'm hoping I did this correct for you guys. Last time I did it, it worked fine. We're just going to see. And I have no idea why those SD card and SD card adapters do this, but they do. And this is the workaround. So in theory, it should load right up. Yeah, there you go. We're in. You got your save file now. Okay, so guys, now we got Outrun Coast to Coast on the PSP. It works fine. It saves. And guys, from what I understand, that problem exists in other games. There's other games that are going to give you that problem where you can't save. Trust me, this trick will work for every single one of those games. So hopefully I was able to help. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Now, remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, peace out.